Blind Date with Christine McVie. Christine McVie reviews the sounds of October 1969.
Hope you don't mind, 'cause I'm coming your way.
I think that this is the best album they've ever done. This is Danny Kirwan's track. Musically, he's incredible. This album is an instant hit the first time you hear it. I love this track and 90% of the album. The only thing I don't like is a slice of classical music. Something like Brahms played backwards that comes in the middle of a jam session. I didn't really see the point of that. It puzzled me, but that's the only thing I don't like. The cover is brilliant. It's of a painting that belongs to Mick Fleetwood's sister. I'm on this track incidentally. That's me playing piano. I've always been a fan of theirs. It's not family bias.
She gonna keep him stoned out his mind all the time.
They're good musicians and Alvin Lee is a great guitarist. But I think their other albums are better. I didn't recognize them, although I've heard them quite a few times. This isn't very representative of them. They're much better than they sound on this album. There are some nice tracks there though.
Bang, bang, Maxwell's silver hammer came down upon her head.
Oh, this is one of the Beatles' Abbey Road. I like it. I get the impression that the Beatles spend hours recording, but this doesn't sound as if so much has gone into this version. Any cover version of the Beatles stand a good chance of being a hit. And I think this stands a good chance as well. Is this the only cover version? It stands a good chance anyway.
The day you left me was the day that the earth stood still.
This sounds like Barry Ryan. Sounds like one of those powerful songs that Paul Ryan writes for his brother. I've never heard of David Essex before, but he seems to have quite a good voice. It's commercial, but the thing is, you don't know what the chart demand is these days. Anything can be a hit. Personally, I wouldn't buy it, but it's a nice record.
Despite his reputation, they believed that he was mad. Disregarded his information, which made him very sad.
What a strange sound. There seems to be about 10,000 guitars all bashing away. I don't hate it and I don't like it. It's in the middle. There seems to be too much happening at once. It doesn't let up for a minute. It's got a tinny sound. Do you think it's the record player? Try a bit more bass.
You lost that love and feeling.
It's Dionne Warwick, isn't it? Everything she sings is good. She's got a tremendous voice. This was a hit for the Righteous Brothers. And they had another hit with it quite recently. So I don't think this will be a hit this time. It's a beautiful production though. I like a bit of ska. Oh yes, I like this. A nice production and that violin is nice. This is a hit. It's nice and happy. And if it gets enough plays, it's a hit. That violin makes it. It's very danceable. I could jig to this. This sounds like a humble pie type record. I don't like it very much. There's the usual blues guitar and it's not awfully well recorded. There's so many records of this type being released that they have to be excellent to get anywhere. It's quite ordinary really. It doesn't have anything special for me, but it's pleasant enough. And they've got a good voice there, whoever it is. I started enjoying it more towards the end. Maybe it's one of those records you have to hear a couple of times. It sounds better after a couple of hearings. This is nice. Nice piano and nice strings. It's a lovely recording. Who is it? Sue and Sonny. I've seen him. They're good. It's sort of like an English gospel tune. I like it. I think this was a gospel tune that Mahalia Jackson recorded. But maybe I'm wrong. I don't think people will bother that it's a gospel tune. They used to be worried about buying religious tunes. But Oh Happy Day was a religious record and that was a monster. It's a French singer. She's a beautiful person and a beautiful singer. It wouldn't surprise me if this was a hit. She's been on the John Davidson show and people have got to know her now. I think this will make the top 10. A definite hit.
If we part.